Tampa Bay, welcome to the Business Happy Hour, your number one show for all things business and entrepreneurial. I'm your host, Frank Coto, the owner of Lincoln Lending Group and 813mortgage.com, otherwise known as Frank the Bank, in studio with my incredible co-host, Jason J. McIntosh.
They let us out again and back again.
They did, and they gave us clothes this
time. Speak for yourself.
How we doing, Jake Mac? What's new, man?
Man, oh man, you're looking at it, man. This is as good as it gets. Yeah. I'm just glad to be here at 4890 West Shore with some special guests today.
Are you guys driving by on a Thursday afternoon, maybe?
Just give us a little Rudy, too. Just give us a little wave.
Wait, whoa. Don't flash us. Don't flash us. Not now. Okay, all right. All right, keep driving. Yeah. So we got a new sign in here right above your head.
Yeah.
Humble hustle.
That's it, man.
What does that mean?
You got to stay humble in order to hustle. That's what it's about.
Damn right.
Right? The humbler you are, the more you hustle.
You mean the guys don't want to send their business to the dude rocking the Lambo pulling up to the listing? Come on.
It's okay to do that. Just stay humble. Stay classy.
You got to get out and be like, I'm a pretty humble guy.
That's it.
It's good. Everything's good.
Yeah.
So speaking of humble or Humboldt County, you know where that is?
Oh, yeah.
You know where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I do know where you're going. Somebody took a little trip.
No, they might have flown high to get there.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we got a big announcement today over at Lincoln Lending Group. We've been looking for this for a long time, but today we're announcing cannabis lending.
Wow.
That's right.
I got to know more about this. Cannabis lending.
So people are probably like, well,
are they swapping out like their stash for a home, or what's going on here?
Well, listen, my dad told me money didn't grow on trees. He's wrong.
Apparently he does now.
He does now, Dad. Sorry, buddy.
Changes.
It does. Hey, by the way, that's our co-host. That is Javier Satizabal. Here he comes.
Javi.
Hey guys, so thank you for having me here.
Satizabal.
There you go, guys.
Javi, no other than the lone extraordinaire.
That's it.
Bilingual division.
Then your host
based out of Brandon office.
That's right.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes, sir.
As much fun as we're having, Javi is one of the newest branch managers for Lincoln Lending Group. He's running the Brandon team, the Brandon branch, and he is the host of Conexión Latina.
Conexión Latina.
El Fuego.
Latina.
Mi amor, te amo, mi amor.
So give it, man, don't be mi amor and Javi over here, man.
It's getting hot in her.
It's getting hot in her. That's right. We got Cannabis. We got mi amor. So listen, Conexión Latina is going to be on.
This is the same song.
This is the same song. I hope this is copyrighted.
No, I paid this.
He did. He bought this one. This is a good one. So this is, he's going to be on every Saturday. That's right.
For it.
Don't worry about it. Every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. on 1250 Acción, Tampa's first.
Wait a second. Right. How did he get the good slot?
I know.
What's going on with this, Javi? You've been here 5 minutes and you got the good slot.
Bro, he's got the good music, too.
We got the sleep out. We got the hour where they're coming home from the long night that they haven't been to bed yet. They're leaving the bars. And
we're talking about making good decisions early at 5, 6 a.m., you know?
Yeah.
So, Javi, you're going to be the host of Conexión Latina on 1250 to Acción. That's going to start in 2 weeks. If you guys are listening right now to our show.
That's right.
2 weeks.
Can you translate that for us?
What does that mean?
What? Conexión Latina?
Latin connection.
Man.
Look at that. We did that together.
This guy, he figured it out, man.
I didn't even need that. That Duolingo is really paying off for me.
Who says gringos can't speak Spanish?
That's because he's been dating.
Yeah. I've been known,
that's why he's throwing out this me and rolling me up, right? Oh, what else do you know? We're going to get him in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're listening to this and you are Jason's girlfriend. All right. So anyway, you get to catch him on iHeartRadio. He's also going to have a podcast on there under the same name. He'll have his new logo up. We're going to talk to Javi in a little bit about the mortgage industry. We're going to find out what makes this guy tick. Where's he from? Because Javi didn't used to only sell mortgages. He used to sling burners.
He does it all. Yeah, that's them flip phones, right?
Yeah.
Burner phones.
That's right. Flipping.
That's right. Did you actually sell burners? Did you guys actually sell those back in the day?
Yeah.
You did? He really did.
He did.
I knew he knew what that is.
And in bulk. They sold them in bulk, right?
Yeah, in bulk. Oh, you can only use it once and toss it.
What is that Better Call Saul episode where he bought like a whole case, a truckload, right?
Well, with the cannabis lending, by the way, you don't need a burner for cannabis lending now.
But I was going to do the mortgage, but then I got high. I was going to order that appraisal, but then I got high. I was going to take that app, but then I got high.
I was going to do that radio show, but I couldn't get high. So,
oh boy,
yeah, we're going to have on some of these guys from the cannabis companies. The reason this is exciting, guys, you're probably thinking like, dude,
wait a second.
What?
Let's talk about this new cannabis lending. Now, are the rates? Are they high?
They're high, but they're okay.
Okay.
No, they're not bad. Right. I want to tell you, the key though is everybody does. No, I think it's more like, hold on. No. Yeah. How do I even know
we
what that is?
We wouldn't know anything about that.
I don't know, but you did it well.
I did.
Seen one too many movies.
One, two. All right, fine. We're going to do it real. Hold on. All right. Now I'm getting in trouble.
All right.
Sorry. Kids, turn the dial.
Now Ryan's eating and he got a little hungrier.
Ryan went to college.
All of a sudden, Ryan got the munchies.
Can you tell I went to college?
Yes,
how can you do? That's funny.
Went to college.
I did not touch that crap until I went to college. All right.
Fumamota.
Wow, Fumamota.
You like that? See, I know those, man.
Oh, yeah. No, Ryan just spit out his frijoles negros over here, like literally. All right, guys. So listen, what's important about cannabis lending
we gotta get serious.
Until this week, if you're in the cannabis industry or you own a cannabis-related company, you couldn't get a federal loan.
Right.
Because it's not federally legal. So now the lenders wanted to put their neck out and give a loan because they're worried if you get popped or whatever, they change the laws, you're not going to be able to pay off the loan.
I see that.
Right?
I got it.
So there's a couple lenders out there now that have said, you know what, we're going to do it. We're going to do it on the non-QM side though. Right? So it's going to be a little higher rate, non-qualified mortgage. You're not going to sell that loan to Fannie Mae. But the good news is, those guys are making a bunch of money.
They are.
Now they can get loans and reinvest into these money-making places where they grow money on trees.
It's a niche.
It's a niche. Hey,
niches get riches.
What do niches get?
They get riches.
That's right. By the way, Javi, that is going to be our next
now,
shirt.
Snitches, they get stitches.
They do. They do. But there's no snitches in here, right?
That's right.
No.
Ryan, come on, man. Come on. I'm trying to do a radio show over here. Golly. I don't know where that sound effect came from. That was amazing. All right, so anyway, so it's serious. Cannabis lending is a big thing. It's a good thing. It's something we are going to offer.
Especially here in Florida, because we have those. They're on every block.
I think I'm looking at one right now. I see it right over there.
And they always got these great names too, don't they?
What is it? True Leave.
Yeah.
Move.
Something
high.
Yeah. Cure Leaf.
Cure Leaf.
But this leaf cure me?
Whatever.
Oh yeah. Now you're thinking of actual weed names. I'll take my Acapulco Gold.
Yeah.
You know, gotta get some of that.
Just make sure that your significant other doesn't think like it's a thing of candies. Because true story, had an agent on the team that had to rush her husband to the emergency room because he just thought he was eating some gum or some candy or gummy bears or something, like the gummy bears.
Dude,
and
I just want to be a person in the emergency room when you walk in and be like, "What's wrong? My husband's ODing on weed."
Gummy bears.
Send him home, give him some brownies, and give him a freaking beer. You know what I mean? Like, there's no such thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not ODing on weed. But I've listened to those 911 calls where it's people like,
yeah.
"I don't know where I am. That's something. What'd you do? I ate a gummy."
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't call the ambulance, please.
Yeah.
Anyway. Let your wife take care of you. Make you some brownies. That'd be a nice thing for her.
That's right.
All right, so Javi.
Just say no.
Brian, do we have a lot of time left in this segment? Can I get into this with Javi right now? We got some time.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. All right, so actually, when we get back in the next segment, we're going to learn about Javi.
Javi.
Who is he? Where did he come from?
My home. Well, actually, it came from the office.
He did come from the office. He's such a sarcastic.
Where did they come from? Where did they go?
No, what we are going to bring up though, real quick, is we have a couple minutes. The debt ceiling. Okay.
What's this? I've been hearing about this.
What? You're right. Good point. It's not. Well, Jay and I did have a couple clients in the last 3 weeks, and if you're listening, we're saying this for you guys. They were worried about this debt ceiling thing in the Congress and all that, and whether they're going to pass a new increased debt ceiling or they're going to shut down the government. And they literally, 2 clients told us they wanted to wait.
Yep.
They didn't want to do anything because they're worried about the debt ceiling. Right?
Yeah.
Guess what? Your worries are over.
That's right.
We're okay.
They'll think of something else to worry about.
That's
sure.
right. Oh, that'll be tomorrow.
Cannabis loans.
Yeah, he's typing in cannabis loans. So the good news is on the debt ceiling, guys, is all that stuff is behind us now, and the rates dropped. The rates dropped this week. Okay, great time to look at your interest rates. Last week was a terrible time for the interest rates with the debt ceiling looming over our heads.
Lock them rates. Lock them. Lock them. Lock them.
Hey Jay, what do we do if we don't like our rate but we love the house?
Marry the house, date the rate. Marry the house, date the rate. Marry the house, date the rate. Then divorce her and do it over again in 30 days.
That's exactly right. But here's the best part about marrying the house and dating the rate. You don't even have to file for the divorce.
Listen.
You just do a refi.
You have to pick your poison.
Right.
Do you want a low interest rate or high price? Which one do you want?
I want both.
Higher rates or higher price? Which one do you want? Right?
Well,
because rates, first off, they're not high.
That's right.
They're actually lower than the 50-year average of 7 point something.
7.25.
My first interest rate was 9%. I'm sure there's stories of parents at 18%. But would you rather have a slightly higher rate or high prices?
You're 100% right.
Because
which one can you change?
What you can always refinance.
That's right.
You can date that rate for a little bit.
That's right.
You know, because no doesn't mean no when you're dating that rate.
I had a guy today at lunch.
No means refinance.
That's all it means is she showed me an estimate from Rocket Mortgage. Boo. Anyway,
Booyah.
showed me an estimate, and this dude was going to pay $12,000 to buy down his rate from 7.375 with nothing to 5.5. And I go, dude, don't do that to your client. Yeah. I'm like, tell him maybe pay a point. Don't pay. It was 4 points.
That's insane.
I'm like, what's wrong with you? Wait to pay the points till the rates drop.
Yeah.
They're going to come down. If you want to buy your points, wait till you're buying from 5.5 to 3.5, not 7.5 to 5.5, guys.
So what you're saying is there should always be a second opinion because you got a hard pull. Don't you have 30 days to shop till you drop anyway?
Yeah, technically 60.
And Frank, don't you do those no charge second opinions?
Yeah, of course
you
we
just
do.
need an LE, a loan estimate. By law, they have to give you one if they ran your credit.
That's right.
You don't even have to run their credit yet.
Nope. We do not require your credit to be ran at Lincoln Lending Group for my team to give you a loan estimate. Send us the written estimate. Verbally tell them the credit score from the other lender.
So there's no hoops to jump. Why would you not do that?
None. 30
Why
seconds.
would you not want an opportunity
That's it.
to save money?
That's it. Why would you not do it? Biggest financial decision in your life. Get a second opinion.
No big deal.
Hey, by the way, if you're mid-transaction and you think you've got a crappy rate,
Yeah, absolutely.
get the opinion. We can close average 12 days.
That's right.
We'll pull you out of that other lender. You can keep processing with them.
Yeah.
And who cares? Like, you're covering your butt, right?
Yeah.
You ever heard of hedging your bet?
I mean, Frank's pull out game strong. I mean, he's
Clearly, I only have 2 kids.
Always able to give you a second opinion, no charge. Take him up on that.
Hey, so we're going to take a break here on the Business Happy Hour with Frank Coto and Jason J. McIntosh and Javier Satizabal. We'll be back in just a minute. Hey, Tampa Bay, welcome back to the Business Happy Hour, your number one show for all things business and entrepreneurial. I am your host, Frank the Bank Coto, owner of Lincoln Lending Group.
My favorite word, entrepreneurial.
Entrepreneurial.
Always impressed how you say that.
It's Frank the Bank.
You've been saying it for 9 years, so.
It was not that easy in the beginning, I will tell you.
Now, you know, we've done the refresh on your marketing. Frank the Bank and his rates don't stink.
They don't. And my mortgages don't jiggle.
His money doesn't fold. His transactions close.
Yeah,
how about that?
Something like that. Yeah.
It doesn't jiggle. It closes.
That's right, baby. And by the way, average clear to close is 12 days, guys. 1 day underwriting with almost all of our underwriters right now.
Speedy.
That's right. And if you do the cannabis lending, who knows how fast that'll go? Because you won't even know. It'll just happen.
It'll be in slow.
You'll be really hungry the whole time. Yeah. I promise you.
We've got something more than brownies for you, though.
We do. Oh,
Your closing gift, brownies.
Do not eat until after you sign.
At the closing
right,
table, you're gonna have a bunch of brownies.
You know that you never know. Okay, that's an incentive we could throw out there.
A bowl of gummy bears.
So Javier Satizabal, you are our newest branch manager. I'm branding Satizabal.
Yes, sir.
Javi.
There you go. So
Javi's theme song.
I love it. I love that music, man.
Jason got me the song.
Javi. It's got a nice beat. Javi. Tell them about yourself. Where you from?
Where you from, man?
What's
All right,
your?
guys, so, let's
we
go
want to
ahead.
know it all. Start from the beginning.
Let's start from the beginning.
Your mother's womb.
All right, perfect. All right, guys. So I was from.
You said, all right, guys. Let's think.
It was dark in there.
Let me go over again. This guy, Jason.
Sorry, we can't take it seriously.
I know.
We got you.
Squirrel.
Jason is already high with the new cannabis.
That's right. How do you say squirrel in Spanish?
I didn't even give him a look.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
I love squirrel.
God, you're learning. Oh, I know.
Are you serious?
No.
Italian is squiatolo.
Escuátolo.
Squiatolo.
It's got to be close.
So what is it?
They don't have squirrels over there. Huh?
Ardillas.
What was it?
Adidas?
Ardilla.
Adija.
Ardilla.
I saw that on the menu once.
Did you eat an ardilla?
With a little adobe.
No.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
All right. Javier, where are you
We got to
from?
get serious.
So, okay,
How'd you
guys,
get in
so-
your business?
Right? All right, so let's go over one by one. So where am I from? So originally I'm from Colombia.
Okay.
What part of Colombia?
Onda Tolima.
Okay. Sounds
Moved here
beautiful.
He only knows
a
Medellin.
long time. Yeah, that's where I always go. My wife's from Medellin, so we spend about 2 or 3 months out of a year there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not bringing anything back, Jay. Nothing. Sorry, I had to answer the question up front.
You can go over there if you want to.
Whole different type of lending. Whole different type of lending.
Oh, boy.
So, well, I mean, I work with a lot of my Hispanic community.
You do?
Yep. And I do all type of loans.
He does them all.
Yeah.
The
all.
dirtier, the better. He likes to get
So
down
let's
in the
put it this
dirt and
way.
deal.
And I was talking with Frank today, and you know what we do? We make it happen.
There is no fear in this mortgage dojo.
You know, we make it happen.
Hobby has no fear. He's fearless.
You know what we like is when they ask me, like all these type of different type of scenarios, and I tell them I'll find it. If I don't have it for you, I'll create the lender.
So explain to the listeners, what does that mean when you say like I do all types of loans? Like
Wait a
what do you
second.
mean?
I got a
FHA?
better question.
Oh, better than
Okay.
that? Come on.
So it's kind of a trick question. What's your favorite loan to do?
My favorite loan to do is a new one.
A loan that
Because
closes. That's my favorite one to do.
Yeah, that one too. But I'm saying,
On
it's
time.
something new. Something to challenge you. That because once you challenge
so
yourself,
you don't mean like a new transaction. You mean like something you've never done.
yeah, that's
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Like
You know
a
what I mean?
cannabis loan.
Like a cannabis loan.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's for real. That's a great point.
Absolutely.
But like, when people hear like you do all different loans, that doesn't mean you just do FHA and VA, right?
No. That's just that anybody can do that, right?
Right,
now.
right. What do you mean?
What we do is we do ITIN, we do bank statements, we go PNCs, and we have a lender that will mix PNC and bank statements. Isn't that great?
Yeah. So you can use all the
bank
income.
statements and
P&L.
and
regular
full
income,
docs.
like
yes,
full
regular
doc.
income. Yes.
W-2
That's
pay
great.
stubs.
Yes.
Mix it with the bank statement.
I like it already.
What's
Exactly.
what's I-10? What is that?
ITIN is a number that people that are foreign and they don't
Yeah.
have their actually they're not legal in the country. They're able to utilize to file taxes, to build the credit, and you know what's the nice thing? Once they actually become legal, they can transfer all the credit to the actual Social Security. Matter of fact, we're closing one right now this week where he was able to transfer. He became a permanent resident, and now he actually we're doing the refinance. Hopefully, we're closing next week, and he was able to transfer that credit that he was able to build for the past 2 years into his credit. Now he's not starting fresh again, so now he can actually and his credit was almost 700. So that's something that's nice.
So I just want to be clear about something. You're telling me that you're doing loans for guys who are not even legal living
Not
here.
even legal.
No green card, no
green
visa,
card,
no nothing.
No nothing. Absolutely.
Yep.
We can even do loans for people that are outside of the United States.
And what's that called?
That's called
Foreign national.
So you guys notice I'm playing the interview guy over here.
That's right.
Right? Which
Although
I love.
you know all the answers.
Because he's killing it. He's killing it. So you're a foreign national if you live outside the United States and you want to buy here.
Yeah, we have different options.
Yep.
We have a new lender. The rates are amazing on the sevens.
Unreal.
That
is pretty good.
Yeah, they absolutely.
You usually need about
There's-
25-30% down, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
20%.
One of the rates I saw was like 6 point something.
That's amazing.
That's
Nice.
for a non-U.S. citizen,
Non-US
non-government loan.
And I think they only have, even with a passport, I think, so they don't even have to have a visa.
No income, no credit, no job history.
It's an easier
No
loan for
problem.
even people that are domestic. That's
It is.
It's crazy.
It's
right?
easier than if you're any citizen using tax returns.
But not to leave our domestic people behind, we also have an amazing product that is actually, there's no income or liabilities. As long as you have a good credit,
Right.
we can get you the loan. 740, 20%. Or
Boom.
we could do as low as, around 650 if I'm not mistaken, with 30% down payment.
That's
And
crazy.
Be able to close in about 25
Ludicrous.
days.
That's
That
ludicrous.
is.
Yeah.
That is.
domestic people, we got you back to.
Man.
We have those 1099s as
And
well.
I know you love that DSCR.
The SERs, absolutely, debt ratio
Yes.
coverage loans. I do a lot of those because a lot of my friends are investors, and I sit down with them and explain the whole strategy of being able to not just to flip the home, but instead of flipping a home, if he is not selling quick, like about 6, 7, 8 months ago, homes were not selling fast enough.
Yeah.
And got him into actually doing a refinance. And the best of all is that they do a refinancing. They don't have to pay taxes on that because it's a loan.
So let me put a little disclaimer out here to help you guys out, because I say this to my agents and for those listeners out there too.
We got 10 seconds.
10 seconds. I'm going to say it fast.
Go really fast.
I'll tell you in the next segment. Teaser. Come on back.
That's it. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a minute on the Business Happy Hour. Frank Coto,
Keep you on
Jason
your
J.
toes.
Mac, and Javier Satizabal. Stay tuned.
There you go. Every time.
Hey, Tampa Bay, welcome back to the Business Happy Hour, your number one show for all things business and entrepreneurial. I am your host, Frank the Bank Coto, in studio with Jason J. Mac McIntosh.
Yeah, we're back.
And Javier Satizabal. How are you doing, Javi?
Good.
How come every time I say your name, this music comes on?
Tell Jason.
Every time.
Jason got it.
Jason.
Javi. That's about
J-Mac. Javi.
Oh, yeah.
J-Mac.
We just have too much fun here.
Well, you can't hear the music, so you think we're crazy over here.
So what I was saying before the break,
yes,
a little
you had
disclaimer.
something to say. What was it?
For the listeners, I tell this to my agents, lenders, they actually despise paperwork, right? So they're never going to ask you for something that they don't need.
Absolutely.
So if your lender asks you for documentation, you can't just not give it to them. That's going to be the difference of you closing or not closing and closing on time. Listen, they don't like to ask you for documentation and things. It might seem a little annoying, but it's going to happen. Just get it out of the way. That's my disclaimer.
Absolutely.
Right? They'll never ask you for something they don't need. They don't like paperwork either.
No.
You know who loves paperwork? Them underwriters. They love paperwork.
They love asking for paperwork, but you know what?
Some of them they just.
I love what he said right there,
Yeah.
because people look at
important.
us as brokers or mortgage professionals and saying, "Why are you asking for this? Why do you need all this stuff?" Guys, our job is actually to make you have to do less.
Exactly.
Right? If it wasn't for us, you'd be dealing directly with the underwriter, and they would just hit put the kitchen sink against
That
you.
too?
And the chicken.
right.
They'll throw the chicken at
The
you.
chicken in the sink.
But our job, literally, that's why I encourage you to work with independent mortgage brokers, okay? Because they're not sitting right next to the underwriter at the bank, but we get to figure out what do we want to show the underwriter. Not anything illegal, right? But we're going to decide, hey, you know what? You gave me tax returns, pay stubs, W-2s. All I need
Well, you're
is a
sifting
VOE and
through
a pay
it,
stub.
right? You're
We're
telling a
sifting through
story.
it.
You're sifting through it. You know what?
Right.
You know how to put the pieces of the puzzle together that work on the borrower's favor.
Exactly. And when we ask for something, trust me, we've already gone to underwriting and we've already said, why? You know, because guys, it's more work for us.
Exactly.
It's more paperwork for us. So we're gonna
Now,
cut that
our
back.
favorite loan product.
Yes.
There's a lot less underwriting with, let's see if we can spell it, VA, because some of them lenders can't even spell VA.
Okay,
right?
I think it's VA.
VA.
VA, yes. Now, listen, that's a great loan product. Let's talk about our
less
veterans.
scrutiny, right?
Absolutely.
Well, they have integrity. They have higher FICO scores.
The
they have
highest
more
performing.
money in the bank. They are the highest closing loan product of any by far. Better than the conventional. Better than the FHA, right?
That's
But
right.
why?
But why? Because they've earned the right to have this mortgage. Listen, there's no mortgage insurance, right? It is 100% financing, although a lot of them end up putting money down. So they have earned the right. They've defended our country. They've fought for our freedom. They have earned the right for this loan. So you better not take it away.
I love
And
it.
go VA. Go
That's
USA.
it. Don't take it away. Go VA. I like
it.
that.
Don't take it away. Go.
So
VA.
the reason Jay's saying that is because the VA has no minimum credit score.
Yep.
All right. It has no maximum debt ratio.
Some of those banks might have the overlays, but that's their rules.
That's their rules.
Frank, he likes to break the rules.
Or have none.
Yeah,
One or
have
the
no
other,
rules. We're
right?
going to help you out.
So think about it. If you're a seller, right, and your agent saying, don't accept a VA offer. What do you say, Jay?
We've got are you unpatriotic?
Exactly. Are you Russian?
What I do is I educate them and tell them why they want this VA because you have a better chance of this thing closing.
Right.
There's less scrutiny, and at the end of the day, the Department of Veteran Affairs wants that veteran to have the home,
Right.
and they will not stop until. Listen, something would have to horribly go wrong, and it varies 98% of the time it doesn't.
No. Buyers love to go out there. I don't want to call it like stupid mistakes, but they do dumb stuff.
Yeah.
And they go buy furniture and cars and all this stuff in the middle of their
You're talking about
transaction.
the DTI that might end up popping up
DTI.
and kicking you out with air that got room, that got cushion.
Right. If you're in a conventional loan, you can only go up to 50% debt ratio.
Yeah.
If you're VA, we just closed a 73% DTI.
Well, let's
Right?
talk about the obvious too, because I mean, right now things are changing back, right? So you're getting seller concessions, you're getting discounts, and some of these home values, they're not really flatlined. I mean, the appraisals are coming in a little lower.
They
right?
are.
So if you have, it's not like in high school where you remember you tight rolled your jeans. It's called those high waters, right?
See if we can do that
High
right
waters,
now.
right? So they have what's called a tide water.
Tidewater.
So a Tidewater is, there's a 48-hour notice that's given to the other side. Like, hey, we need you to do some due diligence and we don't see it here. So can you send us some comps, send us what you see, and you have an opportunity to fight that lower appraisal.
Right. It's the only thank
loan.
you. Oh, go. Look, we've just said the exact same thing. It is the only loan product.
The other ones, they just shove it down your throat.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
And guess what? They collect their check. They shove it down your throat. The VA appraiser has to say, hold on, give me some comparables, because they're actually trying to get the veteran the loan.
And if you think he was doing one of them cannabis loans and he's still a little too low and not high, then here's what you do. There's a reconsideration of value.
Yep.
There is a governing body of the Department of Veteran Affairs over these appraisers. You just call the hotline, the appraisal hotline.
That's it.
The VA hotline.
Yep.
Yep.
By the way, don't call unless you talk to your mortgage originator.
Well, that's what I meant. You have them call the hotline. Yes. See, I set you up for that.
No,
one.
and you did. We had a veteran call one time, and he got his value increased.
Oh, isn't that great?
And we didn't even need it.
Yeah.
And of course, that calls this what we call extra work.
Extra paperwork.
Yes, we don't. Nobody likes that. But on the other thing is when you go out and buy something, it may also hurt your credit score.
Yeah.
But if your loan product doesn't have a minimum credit score, it's not going to destroy your loan.
Not gonna matter.
No, but Fannie Mae 620 can't go under that, or you're done. Right? So
it's a guideline.
Buyers and sellers, the VA is the best loan product.
It really is.
I'm trying to push it for the sellers so they understand. Help these veterans. Are you getting shot at to give us our freedom?
If you are a veteran and you're looking for a home or a loan or both, you probably want both, right?
Absolutely.
You want to call 813-566-REAL, REAL. As in real estate, as in a really good deal, a really good realtor, a really good lender.
That's right. 813-566-REAL.
As a veteran, I protect my veterans, right? I serve those who have served.
That's
For
right.
those about to buy or sell, we salute you.
Damn right.
It's a red, white, and blue explosion.
So, Javi, you were talking about all of your products and everything and what you love doing. What if somebody wants to get in touch with you? What do they do?
They call me at 813-822-6873.
Again,
813-822-6873. And you know what, guys?
Yeah,
you
sounds
just
good over the
forget
beat,
about
don't it?
mentioning something.
What?
I just qualified. We are actually looking for a home on a VA lady. They found me on Google, baby. I refer this to one of my realtors on the McIntosh group.
Of course you did.
nice.
And
GTS.
Exactly. And guess what? She was actually a widower from a VA veteran.
Yeah,
So
because
she got
that's
the
great.
benefits.
That passes along. That's another
Explain
great point.
that. Yeah, tell people what you're saying. Don't just pass by that. That's very
By
important.
the way, before you explain it, if you were to Google military relocation, here's what happens. The McIntosh group pops right up, right?
Or if you look VA loans, and I will pop up in there.
There you go. A lot of popping, see?
Yeah, we're
He's always
popping
got a one-up.
So I want to clarify what Javi
Yes,
just said, guys.
let's get back to that.
If you are the widow, okay, husband or wife, doesn't matter, of a veteran who qualified for a VA
Surviving
loan,
benefit.
you get the VA loan.
Stays.
Widowers can get those benefits.
Yes, it's amazing. By the way, everybody asks, "Oh, can I get a cosigner on my VA loan?" No, not unless they're another veteran. But did you know if you and your buddy want to buy a house together and you're both veterans, you can do it.
Yeah.
You don't have to be married. So another good benefit to the VA. If you're a widow, use the VA that your husband.
So here's another angle I'm going to throw at you because a lot of people don't think this is the case.
Okay.
Right? So, a VA loans for the veteran and for the spouse.
Okay.
Right. So you have a father that served, the son that didn't.
Right.
Right. The son can't go out and get his own VA loan.
Nope.
But what they can do is they both can jump on, and as long as there's I think it's 25% is what's insured. So if they put 25% down, there will be a down, or 12.5%.
Yeah, it is true.
12.5%.
Yep.
Then they can jump on and still get the benefits of the no MI and everything else.
No MI, and also another thing.
A lower rate.
The lower rate. VA has the lowest rates of any loan product.
Yeah.
Last week
It's
we
got to
were
be an
rocking
immediate relative, though. Like a grandson, grandfather,
immediate blood
mother,
relative.
yeah.
But we locked last week in the mid fives on a VA loan. So
amazing.
It's crazy.
Haven't you done one in the fours?
Oh my God. Well, I mean, it was probably a few months ago. Yeah, but we locked in the high
it wasn't
fours.
easy, but you got to the finish line. That's all.
Oh, you're talking about the credit score.
Yeah.
487.
No. Yeah. 487.
487
Yeah.
credit score. And that veteran, when I ran his credit, how you have the inquiries on who ran your credit?
Yeah.
3 pages of inquiries. Every bank in this country ran this dude's credit.
I can just hear it going down by click.
Lincoln Lending Group. That's right. Oh man. All right. So I want to refresh everybody about the Spanish radio show that Javier Satizabal is going to be hosting, Conexión Latina, on Acción Tampa Bay, which is 12:50 a.m. starting in 2 weeks. You got to hear it on Saturdays.
How excited are you about
awesome.
this? Give us a little flavor. What's going to happen?
We are super excited. We're going to bring over so many guesses. There is going to be
Will
you occasionally have a gringo on there? Maybe maybe can Frank and I stop on?
Absolutely, you can
brush up on our Spanish a little bit.
I like that.
Absolutely,
we can do an English minute. We can get in there.
Absolutely, we can do it.
Whatever you do, just don't dub me.
Oh man, no. Hey, Javi, when you have him on, we need music for him. Be like Lee Greenwood.
Where did they come from? Where did they go? God, my Joe.
All right, guys, we got to take a break here on the Business Happy Hour. I don't want to blow my time again. We're going to be back in just a minute with Jason J-Mac McIntosh, Javi Satizabal, and Frank the Bank. Stay tuned.
There you go.
Hey, Tampa Bay, welcome back to the Business Happy Hour. This is our last segment, so stay tuned. We've got some energy coming your way with Javier Satizabal, Jason J-Mac McIntosh, Pinnacle Award-winning Jason
DJ J-Mac.
DJ J-Mac. Hopefully you've been up all night and ready to hear another song. Here we go. All right. That's Javi's theme music. And when Javi has Jason on the show,
I'm going to come up with a nice song for Jason.
A real nice song for Jason. We're going to find out what you do.
Born in the USA.
No.
Give me some boss.
You're not allowed to choose your music. So
okay, here we go.
Choose it for you.
Just be kind, because that was hot.
I know. I want to get you something nice.
Oh, no, that was a really good one. Matter of fact, I'm going live right now on Facebook Live here for you guys, so everybody can check us out. We are on the Business Happy Hour, the Real Biz Happy Hour here on 970 WFLA in the Jason J-Mac studio over here. What the hell is the address?
4890 West Shore Urban Center.
4890 West Shore Urban Center. The Center Club is right up there.
Yeah.
Right? Outside. Look at this. You guys can walk by. You can say hi.
Give us a honk. Give us a shout. Give us a flash. Whatever you want to do.
Whatever you got. Whatever you got. That flash was on. Well, I'll just leave myself. Never. So all right, here we go.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. No, thank you, sir. Thank you. Not so close to the glass, please. So anyway, having a great time here on the Real Biz Happy Hour. Javi Satizabal, tell us, man. We were just talking about some loan products. I'll announce one, and then you tell us about this other one.
Yeah, start with the nice one. The one that everybody's been
Give us the latest.
What has everybody been asking for? Everybody wants to know, can I get financing on land?
Oh my God.
Land.
We sell lots of lots. And it's like bring the cash, right? So or go talk to that credit union.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Maybe.
So what you're saying is,
what I'm saying is you now have a loan product with Lincoln Lending Group that you can get finance on just the land, guys.
Awesome.
You don't have to build
land,
on it.
Baby.
Are we all land? Is that what you said? It's like
raw land.
Oh, raw land.
Raw land.
Yes.
Yeah.
Raw land, guys. You can get financing on it through a bank product with bank terms now, not private money terms. It's a great way to start your portfolio. Maybe you want to build on it down the road. But Javi, there's another product.
Arch, can you do a wrap on that, though? So you
a wraparound mortgage?
Yeah, basically convert it over when you start building on it, so you can do construction to perm.
Yes, what we would end up doing is you would end up refinancing the land into the one-time close.
I like it.
Now I'm going to bring this up though, because if you're ready to build, if you're ready to buy the land with the Jason team, the JMac team, right, and he goes and finds you the land, and you are ready to build, there's a better product. It's called OTC. It's a one-time close product where you just close on the purchase of the land and the construction and the end loan all at once. You don't have to close 3 times.
And the realtor gets paid at closing.
That's right. The realtor gets paid on the purchase of the land.
Well, that's our favorite part.
That's it. Well, everybody likes getting paid.
I know.
Right? So that's a great product. But, Javi, there's a product that a lot of people, when they want to maybe buy a manufactured home, they're limited, but today they're not. Will you tell us about that?
Absolutely. Yeah. So there's a product out there that there is really hard to find, and we have no age restriction in manufactured homes. It's 20 years on double wide, 15 years on single wide, and we can do bank statements. We can do full docs with regular income or a PNC letter from the CPA. I'm sorry.
P&L.
This is very important, guys, because there are a lot more mobile homes and manufactured homes on the market.
And they're becoming
they're
way
nice.
more.
They're on an acre. They're on 2 acres. And people want this. This is a need because, I mean, maybe they want to run a business. Maybe they want some chickens. Maybe they want a horse.
There's a lot of small
business
owners,
right?
truck drivers that love those.
What kind of business are you running?
Okay, we don't do those loans.
No.
No, but yeah, a lot of those truck drivers, they love to have a
Absolutely.
a piece of land to park
Park the
their
rig.
trucks
Park their
on.
semi.
So
Yep.
that
So,
comes very
and by the way, the reason everybody's looking at manufactured right now is because you can get a lot more bang for your buck.
That's
manufactured.
it. Because the average price point right now is about $400K, right?
For a single family, right?
So you got to think about it. Yeah, $400K is going to buy you maybe 5 acres, maybe a 2,300 square foot double wide. You are a manufactured home. These manufactured homes are like homes. They're nice.
And the reason
vaulted
we actually
ceilings,
are
granite.
Yeah.
And the reason we're talking about this actually products is because there's a lot of rebuild, and they just kind of everything is new.
Right.
But the actually manufactured home is in 1968, 1965. So nobody wanted to touch that type of loans because it was too old. But it actually, you see that, and it's like even better than a new one.
Yeah.
So now we have a product for you guys.
So there you go, guys. You heard it here first.
Now it can't be moved, right? It has to go straight.
No, yeah, it has to be tied down. And
Yeah. Well, it can't be moved more than once, typically.
Yeah, that's usually the rule. We don't run into it that often, but that is the truth. You can't. It cannot be moved more than once from its location. But what Jason said that was super important is that when you are buying manufactured, you have to own the land. Okay, you cannot.
Otherwise, it's not actually real estate.
It's a car, which it can't be moved. But it does need to be tied down on a permanent foundation or piers or anchors. But you don't have to worry about that. Go find what you want.
We got
and
you.
we're gonna make sure that it's okay for you.
Yeah.
Right. We've got that covered.
Absolutely. If not, we go ahead and make the land.
Do you know what the down payments are for that or anything for the older manufactured homes?
They're roughly about 25-30%, depending on the credit.
Okay. All right. So, hey, it might not be the cheapest thing to put the money down on, but it's a lot cheaper sometimes than having to spend at least $400,000 on the single family.
And you know what? They actually are allowed to do, and this doesn't actually you don't see that often. But I had a case in there where there's guys that they own a grandfather double wide and a single wide.
Okay.
And it's super difficult to find someone to actually do this loan.
But they did it?
Yeah.
We underwrote that to do it. Wow.
We can do that. We can do even if it's a double, it's a one lot, it's double wide and a single wide. We can do those.
All right, so guys, it's been a great show. It's gone super fast. Jason, awesome show.
Yeah.
We're gonna come back here. We'll be back in the Business Happy Hour next week. Javier Satizabal, thank you for coming, man.
Thank you for inviting me. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week on the Real Biz Happy Hour.